What's up, guys? It's Techno Viking 23 coming to you this morning with some Destiny, and it is once again Friday. So our good friend Zur is back in the tower this week. He was at the Reef last week. This week he has returned to his normal area in the tower. If you guys are looking for Zur, he's actually hanging out down here by Lord Shaxx over by the Crucible Quartermaster. So hopefully Zur's got some good stuff this week. Last week was pretty lackluster considering the DLC was out and he brought kind of all old stuff. So let's hope Zur has something a little bit better this week.
It is my will to speak to you.
All right, starting off, it looks like we have some interesting items, but nothing really all that amazing. Let's take a look and see what he's got here. All right, so you have Crest of Alpha Lupi for the Titan class. This is, of course, an old exotic from Vanilla Destiny, so nothing brand new here. You've got intellect roll 165 on this, which seems to be pretty good. This lets you revive teammates faster, spawn more orbs, carry more ammo for special weapons, and carry more ammo for auto rifles. This is, if you guys have been playing the game for a while, you ought to have one of these by now. But this is probably, if you're a new player, you might want to pick this up if you're going to be playing a lot of Skirmish and maybe even Trials of Osiris, because this will help you revive teammates faster. That's also pretty good for Prison of Elders, but quite honestly, in the overall, scheme of Titan exotics, this is not exactly up at the top, so definitely not a must-buy. But if you guys, like I said, if you definitely need that first Titan exotic, this is not a terrible one to buy, but like I said, not a must-buy. Moving on to hunters, you have the Acolophage Symbiote. This is probably one of the better hunter exotics. You got a 120 discipline roll on this. Increased grenade throw distance. Golden gun gets 1 additional shot per use, so you get 4 golden gun shots instead of 3. This is excellent for both PvE and PvP, and more super energy from grenade kills, which is also a pretty good perk. This is definitely, I would say, a must-buy if you do not have a good hunter helmet already. The hunter helmets are, for the most part, the better hunter exotics overall. And this one gives you an extra golden gun shot, which is awesome for, especially for PvP, and comes in handy in PvE as well because it lets you generate more orbs. So definitely, if you don't have any of the hunter helmets, or if you need another one, this is definitely a great exotic to pick up. All right, Warlocks, you have the Nothing Manacles, and I do believe this is a brand new exotic for the House of Wolves. Let's see, it's got Discipline 68, Intellect 45, enables tracking for scatter grenades, hold an extra scatter grenade charge, increases grenade throw distance, and reduces grenade cooldown each time you pick up an orb of light. So this appears to be for the Voidwalker, dealing with scatter grenades. You see, you take a little... Alright, so that basically looks like, I don't know if you guys remember the Sunbreakers, which Zur sold like 5 million times for the Sunsinger. These look to be the exact same thing pretty much. So you get more grenade throw distance, reduce your grenade cooldown when you pick up an orb of light, and you get tracking for scatter grenades and an extra charge. So basically you get 2 scatter grenades, and those are the ones that, when you throw them, they break up into all the little mines and go, and just usually they just explode right there. But if they have tracking, that makes them more like the hunter scatter grenade, which seems like it could be pretty cool. So I may have to pick these up and try these out. I don't know, for Voidwalker, I don't think those are going to be better than Obsidian Mind or or even the Voidfang Vestments, but still looks to be an interesting exotic. I may pick those up just to see if they're any good. Now, of course, he has Patience in Time, and this is pretty hilarious because I actually did get this on both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One this week as a drop. It was one of the few exotics I didn't have, and of course on PlayStation 4 I don't have any exotics, so I was able to get this from Prison of Elders on both consoles, so of course he would sell it this week. Anyways, let's see, you've got a pretty good sniper here in Patience in Time. It's an arc sniper. You do have Third Eye, custom optics, fitted stock, field scout, which gives it 6 rounds in the magazine, and Patience in Time when you gain active camo while aiming down the sights. Basically how this works is after you ADS for a few seconds, it makes you somewhat invisible. Overall, it's a pretty good sniper. It's got a very fast rate of fire, a little bit higher impact than most of the normal fast rate of fire snipers. It's not quite as powerful as Icebreaker in terms of if you want to compare it to the other exotic sniper that's out there. It's definitely not as good as, I don't think, as Icebreaker or Black Hammer. You can probably get just as good a performance out of a vendor sniper as you can Patience in Time, but I still think it's one of the better looking exotics, and definitely that Patience in Time perk that turns you invisible. That can be very helpful if you want to snipe in PvP, and also can come in handy in PvE at times. So if you are looking for a good sniper, this is definitely a decent buy. Not a must-buy by any means unless you're trying to round out your collection, as like I said, for an exotic slot in your secondary, it's not going to be as good as Icebreaker or some of the shotguns and other things you can get there, but it's still a pretty good, decent sniper overall. Especially if you're more of a run and gun sniper, you like those faster fire rate sniper rifles. Again, he's got exotic shards for 7 strange coins, and then this week he has the exotic Gauntlet. Engram for 23 motes of light. Guys, if you're looking for easy motes of light, run the level 28 Prison of Elders with matchmaking just over and over again. I just get so many motes of light. I've already got 24 this week, you can see, and that's after I spent like 100 last week. So I haven't been playing much on Xbox. You run a couple runs of Prison of Elders, you'll have tons of motes. It's just like they're dropping like candy now. Also, those blue engrams seem to be turned into motes of light and strange coins more often than not, so it seems like they've definitely changed the drop rate on that stuff. For his curios, he has scout rifle telemetry, shotgun telemetry, and sniper rifle telemetry. I'm surprised he still has these because you can buy them from the gunsmith now. He's got the void drive for his sparrows and the stealth drive for your sparrow. And then he's got heavy ammo synth for 1 strange coin a piece for 5 of them. All right, we go to material exchange. You can still trade strange coins for motes of light, and that's something if you want to buy a lot of those engrams, you can definitely do that. So there you have it, guys. That is Xur for this Friday. I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably going to grab those Nothing Manacles. I'll probably get those especially on PlayStation 4 since my Warlock's my only 32 right now. Gonna try those out, see if they're any good. But that's pretty much it for Xur this week. Let me know if you guys plan on picking anything up from Xur, if he's got anything that interests you. Anyways, guys, I gotta head off to work here. Hope everybody else is having a great Friday. It's been Techno Viking 23, and I'll see you again next time.